My mom always said life was like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get.
Hey folks, as you can see, I'm back out at the lake. Kind of a quiet day out here today. It's a little drizzly, a little foggy, you can see. I love skipping rocks. Been doing it ever since I was a little kid. A couple of those went pretty good, didn't they? Pretty far out there. Anyway, I haven't been making videos in a little while, a couple of months. A friend of mine passed away, and You know, I've lost a lot of people this past year with the whole COVID thing, and makes me very angry, especially now that we get the you know, the real stories about what happened. And you know, how it basically came out more than likely from a goof up in a lab. You know, and we were the ones putting the money in to do it. Even though, I don't know if you remember, but when Obama was president, they outlawed that kind of research. And so those people who think they know better moved all of those laboratories overseas to China and the Ukraine and a number of other places. And I gotta just think that it's like flirting with disaster, right? Especially when they had to work so hard to take what's called a cleave site on our DNA and hook it up with a spike protein. Otherwise, this thing wouldn't be able to insert itself into a human cell. And then, you know, the repercussions of everything that happened in society after that. And oh, here, found another good one. Here, hold on a second. Look at that. Look at that. Perfect. Perfect. Let's put that out there. See what happens here. Oh, I'm good. Anyway, friend of mine, military buddy of mine, probably one of the strongest people that I've ever known. Physically strong. He was always a very physical man. And he, you know, he had gotten COVID probably a couple times like the rest of us, and he had been vaccinated. And who knows at this point whether that was the positive or the negative. But he died suddenly. And making it very sad. And so, losing him, losing my next younger brother, and and a couple of other friends during the year. One guy that I lost, he was an older gentleman, ex-military, World War II, in his 90s, and just a little guy, just a hard charger, even in his 90s, and you know, it took him out. I guess I've lost half a dozen folks like that this year. First guy that I was talking about, he got home from work and he was sitting on the couch talking to his wife, and they're planning on retirement, right? Planning on retirement so that they could be, like me, wanting to be back up in Alaska, close to kids and their grandchildren. And we're planning out exactly what needed to be done in order to make that happen. He is only 57 years old, and and he was sitting there one minute, and then I guess he screamed and called out his wife's name, and she ran over to him, and just in that split second he was gone. It reminds me that we have to live our lives as Benjamin Franklin once said, plan as if you're going to live to be 100, but pray as if you might die tomorrow. And wow, that sure is the truth, isn't it? I don't mean to be all depressing and all of that, but I just wanted to share with you and, excuse me, talk about the reasons why I haven't been making any videos lately. Well, I guess I shouldn't say it exactly like that. I have made a few and then just didn't put them out there. Anyway. Live your lives, people. Put some enjoyment into it. Because nobody knows how much time you got. Follow Franklin's advice to plan as if you're going to live to be 100, but pray as if you might die tomorrow. Anyway, I'll chat with you later. Bye.